Y'all, InZoi has sold over 1 million copies in just 1 week, and it's not even a full game yet. It's still in early access. Today, we're going to be diving into what made InZoi blow up, how EA and The Sims are responding, and where simulation games are headed next. And whether you've tried InZoi or you're loyal to The Sims, I'm telling y'all, this is something y'all want to stick around for. But before we get into any of that, I do want to go ahead and say, what is up, guys? My name's Simian. My name is Yen. I play simulation games. Did you see what I did there? And of course, as usual, if you guys have any comments or opinions, please leave them down below, because I would love to read what you guys are talking about and how do you guys feel about InZoi and all the comparison that it's bringing, especially among the Sims community. Starting off, we are going to be talking about the launch of InZoi, and InZoi has officially made and suppressed 1 million sales in its first week. So y'all, that was week one. We are almost coming up on a whole month of InZoi coming out, and they did say that they were very excited, and from the beginning, we've been shaping InZoi and how they are really excited to just grow and make it huge and just grow as a simulation game, and it possibly be one of the next big simulation franchise games. The game is still being tweaked, and of course there's still bugs and features that need to be fixed, and it did say that it's not a finished product. But for it to not be a finished product, that is insane that it has sold over 1 million copies, and a lot of people have a lot of things to say about that. So leave them down below in the comments how y'all feel. And I just feel like despite that it gained a massive attention due to like social media and all the hype and stuff, the brand marketing and the visuals and the Unreal Engine, a lot of people have been questioning whether or not in the long run, is this a game that's going to stay uphill or eventually fall? Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. And of course, I for sure think that it's going to be here for at least quite some time. I definitely want to get into the fact that a lot of the developers and express their gratitude. And I do believe on March 29th, they did end up posting a community post stating that they were very excited and how even though they started off as a small development team, that they are going to grow tremendously over the next couple of months and years. They're committed to frequent updates and direct engagement, and I feel like this is something that the Sims team needs to take note of, because again, a lot of Simmers have been asking for full-blown transparency since the beginning of EA's success. So y'all let me know down below in the comments how y'all feel about that. I don't want to compare too much, but I do feel like this is something that the Sims team definitely needs to work on, and the fact that, you know, InZoi's team is already on it, I feel like that's something that they really need to get on. The transparency seems to be a big part of InZoi's success, and they've been stating a lot of features that are coming with it very soon, and that is including all the new updates that have come over the past couple of weeks. So since they released, there has been multiple updates, and I will link this article down below, but this is all thanks to simscommunity.info, where we have a brand new patch update, and the development team has been on it with not only updating patches but adding new features. They did say the karma interaction made a really big improvement, and they have a long list of other things that they've now added into the game. You guys let me know if you guys have seen a difference and whether or not there is still so many more tweaks and bugs and glitches that you would like them to fix. Let me know down below in the comments if this is something that you want me to cover. They did cover a numerous amount of gameplay fixes, such as an issue where, you know, each time they continue to pass if the play as existing family option was selected in ghost mode and the no household members pop-up was left open. They did fix crash fixes, ambition goals, careers and interactions, and overall where NPCs with jobs would automatically change back into their work uniform even after manually changing their clothes. They're still slowly fixing all of these little bugs and glitches, but of course this game is unreleased, and they did say that they will be keeping an update for this 157,000 members on Discord. So if you're interested, I will link that down below in the description box. But again, this is something that I think that is going a long way, where they are not only registering and, you know, responding back to the community of stating, hey, we're here to fix these bugs and glitches, we see you guys, we're working on it. And I feel like the motivation is there, because with 1 million people buying your product within the first like week, and it hasn't even been officially out yet, y'all, The Sims, I don't know, they're creeping up on them, and I do feel like a lot of people are worried about whether or not The Sims is going to stay in business. But again, I personally feel like they do not need to worry whatsoever, because the Sims team is here to stay. Now, the Sims team did state that they were going to be moving in a very big direction this year. As y'all know, that they did say that they have many more years to come, and they're going to be including many more things when it comes down to their franchise, with not only shops, not only movies, but bringing AI into it. Of course, we have Andrew Wilson, who talked talked about this multiple times, stating that they are going to bring AI to The Sims. In which way, they don't know just yet, but they do have ideas, such as bringing it, of course, into Create a Sim, and as well as build and buy mode. Now, of course, during EA Creator Day, the Sims team discussed that the player plans to expand AI in the upcoming years to keep The Sims 4 fresh even after 10 years. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this, because of course InZoi has built-in AI systems such as improved sim-like behavior and possibly story generations, and depending on future updates, they did say that they will be adding more to this. I do feel like this caught a lot of attention to a lot of simmers, because I do feel like the Sims team should be taking notes when it comes down to transparency in the Sims. Now again, I did want to talk about the fact that it was to the point where quote unquote EA did state that they are putting out a survey, and not did they actually ended up putting out a survey where they released a 90 question survey, and I didn't take it, but here's what we know that we have so far. And of course, this article will be linked down below, and the survey asked all about features players like InZoi, purchase motivations, and so much more. And this just gives basically a lot of data to EA on what makes the next simulation game here. As y'all can see, they were asking very detailed questions, and I'm just like, is this really behind EA? Is EA really this bold to just be like, you know what y'all like about InZoi, so we can put this in The Sims? Or why are you guys purchasing it? I think the 1 million sell mark for 1 week really did shake them up a little, but again, I would love to know your opinions down below in the comments. So, I do feel like this is just something that's very interesting, because this survey was backed by the Sims Lab, and part of EA's Plum Bob is Going Green whole initiative that they were talking about last year, which teases the future of the Sims branding and gameplay. I feel like they're listening, and they're clearly seeing that InZoi is a significant moment in the genre right now, and like it's gonna be it's going strong. But I do want to state that there is no beef with InZoi. The creator does not have beef with InZoi. I do want to put that out there, because I know a lot of people did feel like, although there was comparison, there was talk that InZoi's success shows that there is basically there's room for new life simulation games to make it is, because we all talked about Paralives, and unfortunately Life by You got canceled, but there's still room for simulation games to be successful, and EA's watching, and it might, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna light a fire under their asses, and to deliver more updates and more innovations on what could actually be possible that we could use for this. And I don't know, this genre is evolving, and we as players have so much more power and options than ever before when it comes down to what we're getting as far as gameplay. So I'm just curious, like, now I want to know, and I want y'all to let me know down below in the comments what made you buy InZoi, if you did, and did you play The Sims first, and are you open to these AI features and coming into The Sims, as well as AI for InZoi? I don't know, just let me know, drop a comment, and I would love to talk about the future of simulation games with you guys, because y'all, I'm gonna be covering Paralives as well. And don't forget, I linked the survey and article and everything down below, and just so you can take a sneak peek at what EA's has been asking, and I'm gonna link it so you guys can look at it for yourselves, and let me know what y'all think, and what do y'all think of the future of the game is going to be. There is so much going to be talking about, and I do feel like between the survey, the built-in InZoi features that are coming in with this game, they are just I don't know, y'all. It's looking pretty promising for InZoi and their team. They already stated that they were going to take a little short break, and then they were going to come out with some features and updates. And y'all, it was like a week break, and then right after release, they ended up fixing multiple bugs all at once, and then stating that all in the Discord, like, hey, we fixed this. Hey, we fixed this. Hey, we fixed this. Hey, we're going to do this. Hey, this is what's next. And that transparency off the top, instead of having their backs against the wall where players are like, we demand this to be fixed, they're fixing it. They're listening to us. They're looking at that, and then they're making their way to fixing the game. And that's something that we can't say for a lot of other simulation games, and I feel like that's what causes this whole divide. And especially because we do know that the franchise, when it comes down to, of course, The Sims, that there is just this nostalgic franchise vibe that people get with The Sims, and they're just like, I don't want to, and I don't feel like there has to be a comparison. I don't feel like it has to be InZoi or The Sims. I feel like the games can coexist with each other, and they both bring different points of simulation to, how you want to play the game. It just all depends on what you as a player would like. I don't know why there's this divide of like, oh, I can't play this if it's like this, or you can't play this if it's like this. And it's, y'all, just, at the end of the day, it is a game, and you know, you are allowed to play it and you are not allowed to play it. Like you don't have to play it. You know, it's not like no one's forcing you to pick one or the other. You can enjoy both equally if you would like, and if this is something that you choose to do. But y'all let me know down below in the comments how you guys feel about this. And again, with the InZoi, you know, launching and suppressing over 1 million sales in its first week, let me know how y'all feel about that. And do you guys feel like this does put a little bit of fire under the Sims? And of course, how do you guys feel about those AI features? I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about that, and as well as the survey, and did you end up taking that? With that all being said, I do want to say thank y'all so much for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up because it truly does help on my channel. And whether you're, you know, whether you like this video, you share my video, you comment my video, or you're a silent viewer, at the end of the day, you still showed me some love, and for that, I thank you. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.